What's up, YouTube? This is Red Zone 101. I got a happy ending to my Ariel Rider story. We just bought the blue ones here, 52 volt X-class bikes here. And this one here, my wife's, for some reason, it wasn't working. It would power on, but I got no juice to the wheel. The lights would work, the battery would show us charge, but it just wasn't working. So I got in touch with Ariel Rider. They told me to switch out the controllers to these bikes and see if the controller to the bike that is working, which is my bike, to the controller to the bike that isn't working, which is my wife's bike, and see if it's the controllers. So I was in the process of doing that. As you see here, I was taking my controller out. The first video I did, I thought this was the controller. You can see I'm not that, tech savvy, like what have you. But this is actually the display. So I switched out the displays on my first video, and the display would work on both of the displays would work from my wife's bike to the to my bike. And anyway, so found out this is not a controller. Bottom line, this is a controller. So I was in the process of taking mine out and putting it in my wife's bike here, when my wife said, you know what, you got everything taken apart. I had taken the controller out, and she said, just snap everything back together and see if maybe that'll do it. I also made sure that my plug for my motor was really tight. I tightened that up, and let's put it like this. I put everything back together. I powered it on. Here's the power on switch. It powers on. I'm going to give it just a little throttle. You see it's moving. You might think that that's just me. I'll lift it up. And it's working. So somehow, one of the plug-ins, whatever, got loose or something. I plugged everything back together. Bottom line, the bike is working. I'm happy. My wife's happy. I got to put my controller back in. I will say, if you ever have to take this controller out, trying to get the screws back in this little bugger right here, lined up. Once you get the controller in, it's not fun. I just finished my wife's. I made sure that I had a blanket under here, so if I dropped any screws, they wouldn't fall between the cracks here, because that would not be a good thing. Then I have to get under the porch. Bottom line, these are great bikes. Ariel Rider customer service has been really good in helping us to get this resolved. I'm glad I didn't have to send the bike back. I'm glad I didn't have to do a motor swap or else a controller swap. Bottom line, I'm happy, my wife's happy. Hey, life is good. Anyway, I want to thank you guys for watching. I got to give Ariel Rider an email back and let them know that everything's working good, and I thank them for all their great customer service. Guys, I want to thank you for watching. For those of you that said a prayer for me that I'd get this back together and working right, because I felt really bad that the bike I picked was working fine. You see, I've started my mods on it, but my wife's bike wasn't working. Anyway, glad I got this resolved. And hey guys, again, these are some of the best bikes out with the specs and all that. Best bang for your buck in this class. Alright, Red Zone 101. Thank you guys for watching. God bless, and as always, peace. Take care, people.